Good morning, YouTube. So with today's video, I'm going to give you 5 great spicy designer fragrances. When I think of spices, I think of my wife. My wife grew up with spices unlike myself. I'm just a white Bai, so they call them Bais in Guyanese. But my wife grew up with like paprika, cumin, caraway, cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, all that kind of stuff. The spice rack is insane that she has, alright? And sometimes she forgets that she married a white Bai because she loves her spicy food, and so I just can't handle it even after 10 years of being with her. Fragrance number 1, I plugged this one back in 2014 and 2015 relentlessly. A lot of people used to associate this with me. No, it is not Ferrari Leather Essence, but that's going to be F Black. I plugged this mercifully back in the day. This has a very prominent coriander, but more prominent black pepper accord. It's also got lavender and green apple. But also, almost forgot to state, it has a labdanum accord. So there is a little bit of an ambery touch to it. It can be very piercing in the opening, this fragrance here. If you just spray and go right into it, no, that's a slug to your sinuses, pretty much, all right? That black pepper accord does pack a heavy punch along with the coriander. But once it starts to settle, that's when it starts to smell really good. It is aggressive in the opening, so just be easy on the application and just wait before you go out. All right, I find that this is a great masculine and mature scent. Someone in their late 20s and up would appreciate this one a little bit more than someone who's in their, let's say, teenage years or even like early 20s. But it's perfect for the fall and wintertime. This is a very versatile fragrance, dressing it down to something like this all the way to a tuxedo, and longevity is not bad. It's not great, but it's really not bad with 6 to 7 hours. And price tag, this ranges anywhere from 20 to 40 bucks. Fragrance number 2, I haven't really come across this one in a little while, but you can still get them at the Hudson's Bay Company here in Canada. But at one time you were able to get them, I believe it was at Marshall's. I saw it at Marshall's like 5-6 years ago. I believe it was at like 34th and Broadway or something like that. But that's going to be the Art of Shaving Coriander and Cardamom. This has a very prominent coriander and cardamom vibe. More coriander than anything, but it also has nutmeg. It's got herbal tones of clary sage and I believe thyme and definitely the citruses. So what this pretty much is, it's like a spicy citrus with like some herbal undertones and maybe a little bit of woods. It's actually quite nice. This is what like a traditionally masculine man would smell like, in my opinion. And in some ways, it does have a bit of a barbershop feel. Now, I don't know if that's just the marketing working in my mind, but it just has a bit of like an old school barbershop in some ways. You know, I really enjoy this one. It's great for the springtime. The longevity on me, from what I remember, was about 6 to 7 hours. Some people did complain that it doesn't last more than 3 hours, but you know, just test it out if you can. But for me, this is a great work scent. You know, work scent, or just like an everyday scent for like a masculine everyday Joe type of thing, you know? Great scent. So if you like a spicy citrus, this is one that you're definitely gonna like. Fragrance number 3, love this fragrance, and I love the brand, but the brand has left a bad taste in my mouth as of late because they gave me 3 strikes on Instagram and my account got disabled. Hugo Boss, I have plugged so many of your fragrances, just like this one here, and you do that bullshit. I'm promoting your stuff free of charge, and I get punished. Wow, like I could really take one bloody red scent from your province. Bullshit, but I'm still gonna be talking about them. And number 3 is gonna be Hugo Boss Boss Bottled Saffron Oud, or Oud Saffron. So this has rose labdanum, it's got oud, but also that saffron. Saffron is very prominent in this. It's saffron, oud, smoky woody type of oud, an ambery, rosy type of scent. That's what it is. It's a great scent for the fall and winter time. It's masculine. It's definitely a lot more masculine, and I would say a little bit more challenging to wear than the Boss Bottled Oud itself. That one is just pretty much just like Boss Bottled itself, but with oud and a little bit of the spices. You know, because that one there has apple, this don't. But this is a little bit more challenging, a little bit more mature, a little bit more gentlemanly. And also, I do think that you can wear this with a tuxedo, but also with a leather jacket. It does have a bit of an edge to it, but if you don't like rosy scents, the rose in this, it's not overly rosy now, okay? But if you have a bit of an edge to yourself, you're a bit of a bad boy, I urge you to check this one out. And you can still get these off of FragranceNet right now for about $80 USD. These are hard to come by, but right now on FragranceNet, you can find them. Almost forgot to state, longevity, 8 to 10 hours. Fragrance number 4, if you don't have this one in this type of video, it's not a true spicy video. Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb. This is the original. I could have gone with the Extreme, but I find that this one here, it's a little bit easier to come across than the Extreme, and you also can't go wrong with the original. So hence the name, it's a spice bomb. So cinnamon, saffron, it's got paprika, pink pepper, elemi, tobacco, and leather. What it is, it's just a very spicy paprika and cinnamon with some dry like tobacco and a little leather. It is fantastic. It is so good. Like the first time I wore this, I didn't like it. So you have to give it a chance, because if you don't, you might like it in like 6 months down the road. This can be heavy though. Very much like this one here. Just be easy on the application and don't smell it right away. Let it settle, let it dry, because that's when the magic really kicks in. You could wear this to school, you could wear it to work, you could wear it on a night out. You know, it's gentlemanly, but at the same time, has a little bit of a bad boy edge to it as well. And longevity is great, ranges anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. Fragrance number 5, this is the most polished one in this list, and definitely the most expensive one as well. It is a designer, but it's going to be a designer exclusive from the brand of Ferragamo, and that's going to be La Commedia. This is the 2017 edition. There is either a 2018 or 2019 edition. They're pretty much the same fragrance, in all honesty. The 2019 edition has like Ackee Gallowwood, amber, and red chili pepper instead of this one here. So this one here has loads of pimento, nutmeg or cardamom, Gaiac wood for sure, and bitter orange. What it is, it's pretty much pimento and Gaiac wood. That's what it pretty much is. It does smell very similar to the other one, the newer one. This is an eau de toilette, while the newer one is an eau de parfum concentration. This here, you can't go wrong. This is supposed to be a unisex fragrance, not in my opinion. This is very masculine. The pimento itself is what adds that color to it. It adds so much warmth and masculinity. It has class, but it has an edge to it. The spiciness in that heavy Gaiac wood really make this a masculine, gentlemanly, but bad boy scent. And with the EDT concentration, you're getting good longevity, about 7 to 9 hours for the fall and winter time. The EDP, I think, is about like 9, 10 plus hours. But I would go with this one here because it is a little bit cheaper. But if you want to go with the EDP, it's actually on maxaroma.com, including fragrancenet.com. Either or, you can't go wrong. Guys, that's it. That is 5 great spicy designers I think that you guys should check out. If you want more detailed reviews, they will all be down in the description box below. And because this is like a colder season scent, why don't you check out this side here, including others down in the description box below. And if you like this very video, leave me one of these. Thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.